Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement. He's had a shot! Forward it goes. Well, they can break here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. decent looking ball. Chance!
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Just brushed off the ball there. Well played, he saw that coming. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's been levered clear. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Still goalless. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Well read, he sorted that out. Cleared without complication. Dashing forward at pace. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looking to break out here. Surely has a swing at it! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Aimed long and direct. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A real chance to break. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tries to stroke it through, gets it back. Plays it out to the flank. Loose, who's getting there? He's looking to get there first. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Clears it out of harm's way. Looks to clip it forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And that has put paid to that. And the counter is on. very well to intervene. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. One that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And that has been clubbed away. This could fall anywhere. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Pushes it out wide. Looks to thread it through.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Away from immediate danger. And the shot's on! It's a throw. Forward it goes. Fine defending there.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Going to go down too well with his teammates. Supposed to get it forward quickly. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Gets into a dangerous position. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Great ball. Now the shot. Plays it out to the wing.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Defenders on the back foot. Gets into some space. Boots it to safety. Out to the left it goes. And the weighted pass. And he just whacks it away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Loose ball.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Going through. Going for goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
I can't hide away from how important that was.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Knocks it away. Oh, good interception. Boots it to safety. Played out to the right. Struck first time.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Here it comes. Well positioned to make that interception.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And it's got through. And that's been levered clear. And that is that. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. far on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Real chance! Musk has a pop! And out to safety. Dashing forward at pace. He's away! Floats one over. Knocks it away. Lovely feet. And he's cut it out. Tries to locate someone up front. Dinks one in. And it's got through. And that's been levered clear. With a delicate ball. Goes for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And it's hoisted clear. Forward it goes. Here it is now, surely! Plays it out to the flank. Plays it back. He's gone for it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Great leap! There it is! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Very good battle there, terrific to watch. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played out to the right. It's a great ball. And he just whacks it away. We've got a corner here. Has beaten it away. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Well, they can break here. Surely he scores! Chance! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Over to the left. Clears it out of harm's way. he has been fouled there. And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And he's produced a beauty.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
So that's two now without reply.
Oh, with this...
Is it in? Oh, nearly. Throw in. Aimed low and direct. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well, and it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Already up and running for the second half. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Header! Oh, the ball's come loose. Can he deliver? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Good clearance and very necessary.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Oh, that is a terrific save! Plays it over to the other flank. Plays it through. Decent progress down the left. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, going for goal! Shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he's made certain that won't get through. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. loose. Big chance. Comes in hard, but he's taken enough of the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Chip through, turns and goes back. Aimed long and direct. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Hoists it high, shoots! And the ball's come out! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Another corner then. To safety. He's tried one! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Now surely! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. It's on a plate. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. You can get that clear. Could move up a gear here. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Defender's on the back foot. Aimed long and direct. Cut out in the nick of time. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Shots on. He's got it, and he's got... Looking to shoot. No mistake. Drama at the death. Is there time? And that is that. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Been one straight back. Has a hit! It's anyone's ball. Good clearance and very necessary. Timely intervention. Going through. Can he get the shot away? Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Shots on! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pinged forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
This is promising. That's a corner. Yes, it is. Up to meet it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Great leap! And it's hoisted clear. Well, they could break here. And he's made sure that that won't get through. It's gone a long way up and away. He's got options out wide. Boots it to safety. Gets it back. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's got through. Well, that is lovely footwork. Can he find a finish now? Just deflected behind for a corner. Gets up to head it! Oh, not the best of headers.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And he's cut it out. He's going after it. He's left his man. A real chance to break. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Plays it out to the flank. And he just whacks it away. And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose. Trying to get there. Knocks it away. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And help's available out wide. It shakes the shoots! Oh, that is a terrific save! And that's been levered clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Floats one over. Pushes it out wide. It's a great ball. Goes for goal. Goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Towering header! That wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Shoots! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he heaves it forward. Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Deftly done. He's gone for it! Managed to get it away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Plays it out to the wing. It's a throw. Ditch defending, but that'll do. No way through there. He's had a look. The shot's on! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's on a plate. And here's the chance to counter. With a delicate ball. Whistle's gone, just offside.
It may have been caught offside, but, well, Peter, from experience, defenders, I can tell you, hate those runs in behind.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off.
Shot at goal!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Another corner then. Cleared without complication. It's a throw-in. That intervention was very necessary. He's found his man. A chance! Has a pop! Back of the net! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
This is threatening to become a really good game. They get a throw-in. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's got through to him. Boots it to safety. Lobs it in gently, neatly flicked on. And now face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! Gets good distance on it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it. And I'm sure they can come back stronger.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes. Shoots! Boots it to safety. It's a brilliant interception. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's got away. That intervention was very necessary. Cleared without complication. Aimed long and direct. Plays it out to the flank. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Forward it goes. He has it out wide now. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the weighted pass, and it's got through. But that is good defending. Has a swing at it! Keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Timely intervention. Ball's out on the left now. Well read, he sorted that out. Good idea, just poorly executed. It is quite a run he's making here. It's a throw in. It away. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's a throw-in. Either side really getting hold of the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Dashing forward at pace. A good challenge, stood up well against his man. Played out to the right. Gets it upfield. Cut out in the nick of time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Well played, he saw that coming. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's picked him out. Right through the middle. Hits one! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Dinks one in. Nicely worked. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Crosses into the box. And the half-time whistle goes. So another team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Lobs it in gently. Real chance!
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the ball's come out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gets his foot in there. With a delicate ball. And he heaves it forward. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, they could break here. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made certain that won't get through. He's got options out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Knocks it away. Looks to clip it forward. The shot's on! Ball is over the line. Can he find a finish now? He's had a shot! He has done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And the finish! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Gets into a dangerous position. Throw it. Aimed long and direct. And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Fine defending there.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
They are right into last chance territory. Gets good distance on it. The final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.